So you're thinking about moving to Mandeville, Louisiana, and you're curious what Mandeville has to offer. What does Mandeville look like? What grocery stores are there? What restaurants are there? What can you even do in Mandeville? Well, today in this video, I'm going to be driving you around the city so you can check it out for yourself and answer all those questions. And we're getting after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know anything and everything about living in South Louisiana, the good and the bad, you're going to want to make sure you subscribe and tap that notification bell as well so that you can be the first to learn about the current real estate market here in South Louisiana. And if we haven't met before, I'm Carson, and my girlfriend Natalie and I are real estate agents here in Madisonville, Louisiana with Girod Realtors, Lusher Properties, and we love helping people just like you with the process of buying and selling real estate. So whether you're looking to make your move in the next 9 days or the next 90 days, whatever it is, guys, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call with us. It all starts with you reaching out to us so we can help you make that smooth move to South Louisiana. So starting out, we're going to drive down through downtown Madisonville. Okay, remember, Madisonville is where I live. We're on the way to Mandeville here. It's just a bridge that separates Madisonville from Mandeville. We'll get there in just a second. But anyways, welcome to downtown Madisonville. So we just passed a Piggly Wiggly, and also down here, there's, of course, the brokerage where I work, Girod Realtors, Lusher Properties. There's a salon, police departments right there. We've got fashion stores. We've got the Madisonville jewelry store. We just passed Bennigan's, where I just got my car inspected the other day, actually. So this is downtown Madisonville. It's beautiful, and we're about to pass the riverfront on our left coming up here. And the riverfront, guys, is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait for you to see the riverfront. And on the riverfront, there's Chipotle's, which is a really nice restaurant on the water. And there's a church there on our right. But yeah, so there's Chipotle's. There's also a Beta Roasting Company. There's a few of those around Covington and Madisonville as well, and Empataco on the right there. That's a great Mexican restaurant, kind of a little hole in the wall, but the riverfront's to our left there, as you can see. This is the bridge I was telling you about. So basically on the other side of this bridge is Mandeville. Not quite, but you know, about a mile or so off the bridge is considered Mandeville. There's some really nice apartments over on this side of the bridge to our left coming up in just a second. But anyways, I'll go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about Mandeville. Oh, by the way, Franco's, that's the gym I go to. That's on the right. We're passing just right there. But yeah, so I'll tell you a little bit about Mandeville just so you know what's going on while we're driving down Highway 22. So anyways, Mandeville is on the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Remember, New Orleans is on the south shore. Okay, so Mandeville is on the north shore. In fact, it's right off the Causeway. If you were coming from New Orleans or Metairie, you get right off the Causeway and you're going to be in Mandeville. And Mandeville's got a population of somewhere between 10 and 15,000, so it's definitely not a large city by any means. It's 40 minutes from the Central Business District in New Orleans. It's 40 minutes from the Superdome, and it's 30 minutes to the other side. To basically Metairie is where you end up on the other side. So Metairie is to the south shore as Mandeville is to the north shore. Mandeville is sort of a higher income, not bunch of millionaires or anything, but about $100,000 per year household income is going to be what you can expect living in Mandeville. And the average home price right now is getting close to about $400,000. In fact, I'm going to give you the exact statistics for the current market in Mandeville. So right now there are 80 single family listings. Okay, the median list price is $372,500. The median price per square foot is $195. Remember, this is listing price. They don't sell for what they're being listed for. Let me tell you about the sales prices, okay? The median sales price in Mandeville right now is $315,000. The median sales price per square foot is $170, and it's been $170 to $180 for really the past 12 months or so. So $170, $180 is kind of the sweet spot. there are homes that are selling for $195 per square foot, but the majority are not selling for that much, let me tell you. So anyways, the median days on market right now is 9 days. So you can imagine putting your home on the market in Mandeville, and then a little over a week and your home is sold. So they sell pretty dang quick compared to the South Shore. I mean, there's more homes, to choose from, but, they're going for 30 days, 60 days. Sometimes, they're sitting on the market for quite a while compared to Mandeville. So homes do sell very fast. So you can't be as picky in Mandeville as you can in other parts of South Louisiana. Since the homes do sell so fast, you got to be quick. So where we're at now is Mandeville High School. This is where I went to high school. I played football here, I ran track, and I was a pretty good student, I would say. But anyways, so Mandeville High School is right next to the Causeway. I'm going to give you a little glimpse of the Causeway. You can buy a little tag to avoid, paying a toll every time you go across. Of course, you pay monthly for that, but it's $5 to get across from the North Shore to the South Shore, but you don't pay anything to go from the South Shore to the North Shore. And another thing is, if you live in Slidell, you can actually take the twin span across from Slidell to basically East New Orleans, and that way you don't have to pay a toll. But if you're coming from Mandeville, they know y'all are making $100,000 a year on average, so they're gonna toll you $5 to get across. So anyways, let's keep going down Highway 22. There's an old karate building over to the right. Well, we just passed it, but that's where I did karate. There's a bowling alley that shut down, unfortunately. Here's a little strip mall. See if we can find anything. There was Baskin Robbins. There's a Vietnamese restaurant in here. There's Rouses. Rouses is one of the biggest local grocery stores there is down here in South Louisiana. They are all over the place. They're in Hammond, Covington, Mandeville. They're basically everywhere down here. Rouses is one of the biggest grocery stores, like I mentioned. So 5-minute oil change to our left here. So as you can see, this is the main road in Mandeville, the main service road. It's really Emerald Road, or Highway 22. There's a Chipotle over here that we're passing. I just had Chipotle last night at the time of this recording. So let's go into this little parking lot and see what other kind of stores, grocery stores, etc. we can find in this strip mall. So Fresh Market is right here. We go to Fresh Market often. There's also a Whole Foods in Mandeville, and I kind of stick to Whole Foods more, but Fresh Market is there as well, and we love our Fresh Market. There's also Cafe Du Monde. Man, I can't talk fast enough, but there was a Cafe Du Monde that we passed. On the left here is a bank, and then we've got Chase Bank on the right coming up in a second, but Fazio's is right here. Really nice Italian restaurant, okay? Really, really great food there. I went there for homecoming one year in Mandeville, and I've been back since, but I guess that was just the most memorable time I've been there. So Starbucks on the left here, this little brick building has a Starbucks in it, and that's the one that I meet people at. That's if I'm meeting someone and they mention a coffee shop, I'm usually gonna meet them at that Starbucks because I just like Mandeville. I like Mandeville a lot, and that Starbucks in particular I am fond of. So this is the parking lot with Whole Foods. There's a Blue Sparrow. I believe that's a clothing store. Am I right about that? I don't know. I think that's a ladies thing. Maybe not. I have no idea. Never been in Blue Sparrow, but there's one right there. So there's a new Target on the right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the camera, but there is a new Target just popped up. There's been one in Covington for a very long time, but I mean, not that long, but there's been one in Covington. There's now one in Mandeville. And as you can see, Whole Foods is to our right here. So there is a Whole Foods, which is great news for those of you who do shop at Whole Foods. And of course, where else would you put the Whole Foods when you're in South Louisiana than Mandeville? Okay, so TJ Maxx here. We did pass a La Madeleine. I'm not sure if La Madeleine is a national chain or not. I can't remember, but it is a French restaurant. So they serve breakfast, brunch, dinner. They're open basically the whole day, sunrise to sunset. And yeah, El Paso's and Chili's is over this way. There's a couple other stores. There's a Barnes & Noble. There's a Gap. There is, what else is there over here? Tons of stuff. This is one of the biggest strip malls that people go to in Mandeville. So we just passed the Taco Bell and a McDonald's. We're getting close by Girod Street, which is where I drive down to get to the lakefront. You can take any of these streets. Well, we're turning on Girod right here, but you can take any of these previous streets basically to get to the lakefront. You just take a right and go all the way down. And I can't wait to show you guys the lakefront. This is absolutely my favorite place in Mandeville. Natalie and I used to go to the lakefront like literally twice or 3 times a week. Okay, so lakefront is legit. It's beautiful. There's restaurants on the lakefront. It's just, honestly, it's one of my favorite places on earth. Lakefront is amazing, and you'll see it in just a second. This is sort of the the road down towards the lakefront, and there's a few restaurants down here. There's the lake house. There's the beach house. There is, there's a nice coffee shop down here. So a lot of foot traffic, a lot of people walking. This is one of the few places on the North Shore where you parallel park. Here in basically downtown Covington, that's pretty much it, But in the bigger cities, New Orleans, like you're paying $10 or you're parallel parking just about everywhere you go. But anyways, almost to the lakefront here. Can't wait for you guys to see it. I'll just let you enjoy the ride there. And we're here. Check out how beautiful the lakefront is. So, of course, this is Lake Pontchartrain. Like I said, on the other side is going to be Metairie, New Orleans, the rest of the South Shore. And in the lakefront, you can fish, you can boat, you can jet ski. I've even seen some parasailers out there, but lots of stuff you can do. I wanted to finish on some stats as far as appreciation. So, like I mentioned, right now the median sales price is $315,000 and $170 per square foot. And 3 years ago, the median price per square foot was $133. Okay, and back then homes weren't selling for 27 days, so homes sat more, 4 times more. Okay, and they're selling for $133 per square foot, which is a 28% growth. Well, that was pretty much all for today's video, guys. You can now consider yourself an expert on Mandeville since you now know where the good grocery stores are, where the good restaurants are, and where the lakefront is. I hope I provided some value for you today, and if you have any questions whatsoever, or if you're looking to make your move in the next 9 days or the next 90 days, the contact info is in the description down below. It all starts with you reaching out to us. But other than that, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell as well, and I hope to show you around town.